Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we've just moved the lorry because we're going to be taking the three girls training with Anthony Condon for this afternoon. So they're currently out in the field just chilling out for a bit, but I thought I'd get things ready. So I haven't actually shown you guys properly around the lorry yet, which I will do at some point, probably in the next one or two videos. But today I wanted to start off by actually showing you guys something quite cool. So last week I went and filmed over at Grantham with a company called 24/7 Clothing Direct, and I've been sort of working with them loosely for a few months, but they approached me and we had a bit of a chat about clothing and getting some really nice sort of apparel clothing done with my branding and so on. And when I went over to go and film at the factory, they gave me this box, which is full of different bits of clothing and stuff which they've actually embroidered for me with my logo on. So I want to show you guys some of this stuff. I haven't actually looked through this all yet. So here we've got a really nice shell jacket, which I have got these already, but these are obviously just a bit nicer ones. They've also got my new updated logo, which you guys probably actually can't tell the difference, I'm guessing, between my new logo and the old one. It's a very small difference. Maybe if you notice, put it in the comments, but you probably won't. But yeah, really nice jackets these, the soft shell ones, and just look really professional, I think. Love that. So we've also got these really nice fleece jumpers here. And again, got my logo at the back and on the front. And then we've also got joint branding, so we've got their logo on the other side as well, which again, their logo looks really smart, so I think together actually it looks really nice. They were really actually, I didn't expect this, but they actually did us some caps as well, which is really cool. Really nice caps these, and people that know me know that I really like wearing caps because it covers my bald spot on my head. But you've got my logo at the top and then their logo on the side. Again, really cool for the summer and stuff, that'll be really good. For the winter, we've got these really nice jackets, which are just, I mean, I absolutely love this jacket actually. Again, got my logo at the front, logo on the back, and then we've got their branding on the arm as well there. And I mean, James at 24/7 Clothing Direct was really good with me, and he sent me a catalogue and was like, just basically, he said, just pick out what you really like clothing wise. And I only mentioned a few things, but he's just been incredible. You know, he's really gone into the fine detail of getting me absolutely everything I need throughout the year. And also he's given me 2 of everything, which is really, really generous. And then we've got these gilets, again, really nice. I love the colour of this as well, actually, it's really nice. Again, because I always go with the like navy blue, and it always looks really professional, I think, with my logo with the orange and white, always looks good. Oh, good. What else have we got in here? We've got some really nice t-shirts. Again, it'll just look really professional, I think, when you're at an event or something, particularly in the summer. Got some really nice smart branding, just stands out a little bit. Goodness me. And then basically we've got 2 of all of that. So they've just been really generous, giving us 2 of everything. Really, really lucky. But if you guys are interested in getting any branded done or any clothing, they also do signs, printing. They do sort of equestrian stuff like numbness, stable drapes. They also do non-equestrian stuff, workwear, etc. But if you go onto their website, you can see their catalogue, you can see everything they do, and you can even get a mock-up and stuff done, but they're really easy to work with. But anyway, so without further ado, we're going to pack up the lorry now, get all that sorted, get the horses on, and we're going to head over to Anthony Condon's, where hopefully he's going to teach us a thing or two about show jumping. While I'm just getting things in the lorry and getting sorted, I thought let's do a quick update on the foals, aka the 2-year-olds. And you can just see how big they've got. Flo, hey, good girl. And Frankie. And you can just see that obviously Flo's slightly bigger than Frankie, but Frankie's still gonna be a good size good sized horse, but Flo's going to be very big. They've just had a roll in the hay. Yeah, she's going to be a good size. I mean, she's already probably over 16 hands. Frankie's probably sort of over 15 hands really. But yeah, I mean, they're probably going to grow another hand or two anyway. I mean, literally Flo's, you just see there, Flo's just still slightly bigger. So I feel like I probably need to apologise because I haven't done a video in ages, to be honest, because there's been so much going on. Obviously I've had the whole problem with all my kit, which I've had to all sorts and so on, so which is still ongoing, by the way. But it means that I just haven't really had time to sit down and get into doing these. But I think what I'll do is I'll just do an update now on how the horses have been going, the different shows they've gone to, and all the rest of it. So if we start at Pickering Grange, which we were there a few weeks ago now, we took the three girls and we went for 3 days. Never been to Pickering Grange, and actually it was really nice. The services were really good, the courses were nice, they were sort of technical enough and big enough, which we used as like a bit of a preparation run for Chard, so I wanted it to be as technical sort of as possible really, without it being too difficult for them. But it was a really good prep run for them. They all jumped really well. Isla jumped better and better every day, and actually won the 130, 140 handicap on the last day, which was really cool. She jumped super, so I was really happy with her. The other two girls also jumped clear on the last day, and again, it was a really good setup for Chard. We then went down to Chard, which is a long way well, I say long way, it's like, was it 4 hours? 3.5, 4 hours in the lorry, which is straight down the M5, so it's quite straightforward. Went down there, we obviously did our first ever international, and we went through the whole trot up procedure, vetting, and did all of we did the 1-star bronze tour with the two girls, and then we did the 1-star gold tour with Isla, which is basically like the girls did the 110, 115, and then I did the 130 1-star. And the courses, I mean, because I'd never jumped internationally, I've walked lots of sort of 3, 4 and 5-star Grand Prix courses, but I've never actually walked like a 1-star or 2-star course properly. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but the courses were good. They were technical enough. I'd say they were probably a step up from what you'd get at like a normal category 2 or maybe category 3 show in the UK, and they were good. They were really good courses. They're up to height. The horses, I think, learnt a lot through the week. They didn't get the best results, particularly on the week. They they seemed like they were a little bit distracted at times and so on, but I think by the end of the week they were really focused and actually jumped really well. Isla was the same. She jumped really well, particularly on the last day, and got placed. She came 5th in the accumulator class, which was really cool. So yeah, it was a really good experience for them, and they all jumped really well, and I think they've all come away and learned quite a lot. So yeah, anyway, they are jumping really well. They're on good form, but the reason we're coming to Anthony's today is because we just want to fine-tune a few things, particularly for Isla, because she's going to be doing the 2-star tour, which is, it's still a 130. I think the Grand Prix might be 135, but she, obviously, being a 2-star instead of a 1-star, it's just going to be a step up in technicality and stuff, so I just want to make sure that she's ready for that. I think she is. She feels good, and obviously she's on good form, so hopefully Anthony can give us a few fine-tuning tips that we can then work on over the next couple of weeks in readiness for Wellington, which is going to be our next show, which is the Wellington International down near Reading. And yeah, so that's pretty much it really. That's all I've been up to for the last few weeks, and between that and work, that's pretty much been my life really. I've been quite busy the last few weeks with shoots and so on. But with the light evenings and light mornings, I've been able to keep the horses going and keep them fit in between. So yeah, it's been good. And yeah, hopefully today can all go well. The girls can learn a little bit from Anthony, and hopefully we can go to Wellington and get some more good results and more good experiences for them. So we're nearly at Anthony Condon's now. I'm probably not going to be able to really do an awful lot in between, just because there's not really a lot of time. So what I'll probably do is I'm just going to, once we get there, I'll tack up. I think we're going to do Isla first, then Lottie, then Molly, I think, or one of them. So I'll probably, what we'll do is just have to do a debrief on the way home, but I'm hoping we're going to get some snippets and stuff so I can show you how it all goes, and we'll see. But yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to film a lot just because I'll be busy tacking up and untacking. So just finished at Anthony Condon's training and just on the way home now. The horses all jump really well. Luckily I've got this great cap on from 24/7 Clothing because my head is very sweaty. It's really warm at the moment, particularly at Anthony's. It seems to be sheltered, so it's just really hot. And yeah, so we did Isla first, and she jumped really well. We just worked on a few things. And I think the main purpose of today was just for Anthony just to give us a few pointers on things we can work on over the next couple of weeks in readiness for Wellington, really, which was really good. Didn't jump Isla particularly big. We just did some sort of smaller fences with her, just trying to get her just to come in nice and calm and to sort of try and get to a place where I can ride her forward without her just rushing to the fence. So we spent a good deal of time doing that, and she seemed to get the hang of it, and it worked really well. Then we did Lottie, and she jumped really well actually. Anthony liked her. She was good. He sort of wanted me to work with her in actually getting to a bigger canter because she obviously naturally has a really nice rhythm, really nice steady rhythm to a canter, which is lovely, but doesn't actually give her the best chance of jumping the fence. So what he had me doing is just getting to a bigger canter, come around the corner to the fence, trying to see the stride slightly earlier, and then just sitting quietly to the fence. And that's 100% how she needs to be ridden. And I think I've known that, obviously, but it's just having someone on the ground to be able to tell you. And obviously, Anthony just gave me a few pointers and a few tips that I can work on at home, just even on the flat, to try and get that. But she actually jumped really well. I was really happy with her. She progressed really well through the session, and hopefully again we can work on a few things that will put her in good stead ready for Wellington. And then we finished off with Molly, and I said to him initially about her rushing, and I mean, he said, you know, what's her sort of background and any things that you want to work on, and basically I said to him that she does rush, which is quite obvious, and I said to him, you're going to see it as soon as she starts jumping. So we watched her jump a few, and then he put basically some V-poles, and then he put like a canter pole astride away from the fence afterwards, so that it sort of got her to try and lift a little bit through her core. And he said that, you know, she was definitely starting to get it towards the end. We did that exercise for sort of 10-15 minutes, but she again jumped better and better through the session actually, and by the end of it was jumping around really good. And Anthony managed to just get her to just use her core a lot more and started to throw a better shape over the fence. So yeah, I'm really happy with all of them actually, and yeah, we can work on a few things over the next couple of weeks, but I think they're all feeling in a good place ready for Wellington now, which is was it 2 weeks today we go down there. So obviously I'm at Badminton basically for the next 3 days, so they'll have obviously a quiet weekend. Then we'll get them back in, work a little bit early next week, give them a jump middle of next week, just at home, work on similar things to what Anthony was telling us today, and then they'll have another couple of days off while I have to go to Windsor to do some work there for a few days. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world for them to have a bit of a couple of easier weeks. Yeah, that's the plan, and hopefully it'll all come together and they'll all feel good and fresh, ready for Wellington, so we'll see. But hope you guys have liked it, and sorry it's just been me talking for most of it, but finally just a big shout out to 24/7 Clothing Direct. Obviously I'm really happy with all the stuff. It's really good quality. The actual embroidery is brilliant, the print's really cool, so if you guys need anything doing, make sure you go and check them out, have a chat with James, and make sure that you tell him I sent you, and he'll look after you. But yeah, thanks very much guys, and I'll see you in the next one.